All right, then let's begin. Welcome to the world of Genius. Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew. Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be. Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Let's go.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform Of course, the most common action is to use character... Not bad. During the action phase, both sides will... After you... And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their... Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move regardless of the elemental type. So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. Go on. That was... But the game has only just begun. As much as we'd like to attack again, seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this... And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the... Here we are, a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be... But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to re-roll. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and re-roll them. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental burst. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once D-Loop's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still... Never mind. Let's start with the... D-Loop's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill. Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental. It's time to use.
Burn!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG. Next up, it's time for your second character card. Oh, it seems like any move by Kai is gonna cost quite a lot. When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Dodge this!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. Different types of elemental... An elemental... At the moment, you're... Oh, that reminds me. But... Normally... What? Now, if we... In this case, we'll have to switch to... You can spend 1 elemental die of any kind to...
Let's go.
Switching characters. Most skills can only target the... Alright then, now that... Because the opponent is... When triggered, this will allow...
Ha! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as... Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Uh-oh. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. We'll cross that... So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast action, simply put. You can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well, but wait. D-Luke's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1. Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as... By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. And this card isn't useful right now, so we might as well use it for elemental tuning. Sometimes you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. Ingenious Invocation TCG. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning. Just like playing cards from your hand. Elemental tuning? Come on, hurry up! Use element... Well, would you look at that? Finally, we now have... Because you have the white iron... Now comes the final part! Hoo yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then... Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it. Let's see how you do this time. Remember...
This will be interesting.
Look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you one last... You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures, and well then, that's the end of the
Cool it! Let's finish this swiftly.
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to drop. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to...
This will be interesting. Freeze!
Oh my God.